and other cams as well, sky cams and all sorts of different cams, because we're having some real interesting skies. You can see here on the horizon. What they do is they spray the skies at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, as I said on before, another channel. You can see basically that haze, that pinkness as well, the reflections, and the skies are changing completely to the top right hand corner, the colorings and things. That simulator that's reflecting down, causing a lot of darkness to the skies. Time here in the UK is 3:43 GMT and 29th of the 12th 2016, and I'm talking to you here in the north of the UK on the 29th of December. So I'm going to go to other cams as well, but it's so interesting to see these. As I said before, this yellowness is not right. Everything is yellow. Even in the morning skies, somebody says to you, no, it's the evening skies, it goes like a yellow tint, bronze tint sort of colouring. It's not. This tint is coming from another binary system. We are in a binary system. This is our second sun. The sun's twin, Nemesis, is reflecting, causing our sun to have holes burnt into it now. And basically we're having lots of solar flare activity that's hitting our atmosphere every day, every single day now. And it's so important that you people know this. Anyway, so I'm going to go to the next cam. Here is a live San Francisco cam. Can you see that tintness? Now the time there is 7:45 AM. Look at the Fahrenheit on the temperature. You can see that haze from Nemesis, the second sun. This is a situation where a second sun is coming in now. It's always coming in. There's tons and tons of reflections there in the skies. Can you see the redness and the pinkness of the skies? Our blue skies have disappeared. Look at the top left-hand corner. It's just disappearing. Pumping the skies so much now. We're all being affected. Look on the land, the darkness for the time. No way. On this cam last year when I watched it, it wasn't that dark. Seriously dark now. And all you subscribers and viewers, you know this. You can see this. This colour that's being beamed onto the buildings is not our natural sun, as it's being covered, our natural sun, by that simulator. This is the binary twin that's being reflecting now. And NASA, government, space agents all over the world, they know this. They just know it. That changing colour and the darkness on the land is happening all over the world now. Here we are back at Florida, the Florida cam. Now the thing is, though, you can see that plasma on the horizons and the darkness on the ground. Colouring's all missing off this cam. You can see how dark it is. It's for that time of the year. Look at the temperature as well and the time of the day. Again, around that part of the world it's getting darker, and we're all seeing this. Frightening to people sometimes to see these darkness situations. And if you look closely on the horizons, you can see the reflections from Nemesis, the red reflections. I hope I catch some cams today so I can see some more red reflections, more brighter, so you can see more closer to this. I want to try and get this in HD as well, high definition, because it's so important we get a really good look at this. On this Lake Superior cam, you can see the timestamp and look at the plasma. The thing is, though, on the bottom right-hand corner where you see that chem cloud, you can see the reflection from the binary twin and also the darkness on the land. It's all here now. It's too dark around many parts of the world right now. Here also on this live cam, this Route 66 cam, like I showed you yesterday, look at the pinkness on the left-hand side. And that simulator that's working there on the far left-hand side as well. You can see the chemtrails that they've been spraying the skies in the morning. And now dark it is on the cam, 9:49 AM. And basically as well, I hope that Sky, Big Mac Marie, is enjoying her burgers, because McDonald's is just there on the cam. So also, these reflections are getting so yellow and so dark, you can see everything's changing right now. The binary twin is heading in closer to us now. So basically, I'm going to go to another cam. You can see on the Seattle cam, you can see the pinkness in the sky. This is the reflections from the Nibiru system. This is 100%, and I have studied this. We look at the skies as channels and subscribers, and we see this on the morning skies all over the place. And Mr. David Dobbs, a great guy that runs a channel, he sees this every day as well. And I'm getting like 20 emails off channels and subscribers sending me footage from all over the world. And we all talk as a community. It's so important, all the channels. It's so important because being like this with emailing each other and sending pictures and also talking on live links is so important, because basically we're getting the truth out there. We need to build a community and an alliance, as Scott Nibru Planet X Channel 2016 says. We need to communicate with each other. It's so important. And also Cryptic Star, fantastic guy that's showing proof now of the earthquakes of what happened all over the world. Please check his channel and subscribe to him. He's a fantastic guy. And also Steve Olson and Wayne, they are actually pulling out some brilliant work to try and show the proof all over the world that things are changing. We need to start opening other people's eyes. Thousands and thousands of people doing this now. Thousands. And we're all a community, and we're all standing together, and we can all see what's going on. As on this cam, you can see at the bottom half, you can see the orangeness of the binary twin. Our skies are getting pinker each and every day. I just want to show you this image from a cam that was yesterday. Now look at the sun is in a grey haze, a watery haze. Look at the land and the reflection on the sea. And also the other reflections as well. It's just basically outstanding now. These chemtrails are being sprayed up there. They know they're doing this, and people know it. The military is spraying every day now all over the planet. There's so much money being pumped up there to the last minute. They're using them turbo engines to spray our skies without us noticing. The big giveaway is the reflections on the ground now, the darkness. We all must know now that this is a serious situation. Here is a Silver Lake sand dunes cam. Now look at the strangers of these clouds. Look how low they are. These are chemicals that are sprayed in the skies to try and show you that they're like clouds. Now above those clouds is the binary twin. The reflections are there and also on the land. These clouds are not the same normal clouds that we see every day. They're pumping our skies, and they put these stranger clouds there because many people don't see them from them areas. They're so low now because of the magnetic pull. These bodies are out there now, and I stress to you so hardly now to all viewers, because all the subscribers know that there's something strange going on. The clouds are just too low, far too low. Here is another live cam at Lake Michigan cam. You can see on the horizons the pinkness behind those cams. The skies are covered all over the world now. You can see and tell that this is happening. Look at the darkness on the land. Look how dark it is. That man in that truck on the beach must be realizing it's too dark. And he's right, it's too dark. Look at the sea, it's too dark, and we've got some rough weather over there in Michigan. You just have to look at them horizons, at the pinkness that's reflecting through those clouds on this live cam. 10:57 a.m. in the morning. It's too hot, and look at that. We're being affected by the brown dwarf star Nemesis, and that's why it's twice as hot now. We're in December. These situations are happening now and every day. The sea levels are rising. It's a situation where we're just going to keep an eye on all the cams. Here is also a Santa Fe cam. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is the yellowness. You can see the darkness, and look at the time in the morning. It's too dark. Also, I got an email for a kind subscriber from close to this area last night saying that it's too dark. She goes to the shops and she basically does her everyday routine and goes to work and everything. And she's saying she's looking up at the horizons, and they're very pink and very purple. And it's too dark. She's worrying a little bit because she's never seen this before in her life. And I explained to her as well about what's happening, and she's aware of it now, so we're just waking people up. It's so important. Here we have the cover island cam as well. You can see it's dark. 11 a.m. in the morning, and it's dark. You can see the haze. The government have been spraying our skies for years. And these Members of the public that walk in their beach, looking at their dogs and having a chat. They've been lied to for many, many years. We've all been lied to. And basically, there's a word for these people, and they call them sheeple. And basically, I call them, as Scripted Star says, we're just genuine people, the public, that just want to know the truth. Because government, they will say that about us. They don't care. They take our tax money and they will run. They just want our money. They don't care. And also, I mean, look how dark it is. Look at this image says it all as well. On the horizons is Nemesis. You can just see the shape of it on the horizon. It's there behind those chems. It's there on the horizon. If those chems move out the way, which hopefully sooner or later they will descend, they will go, and we will see it. We will all see it for ourselves and think, hold on a second, our sun is up. What's going on? There's another sun. Well, guess what? NASA's been lying to you for years. We have got two suns, and one is behind them chem clouds that are there. 100%, you can't deny it. Look carefully on the horizon on this cam. You will see the movement of the reflections from Nemesis. It's all there now. They're getting bigger. These reflections are getting bigger. Jeff P on his channel is showing so much truth about what's going on as well. And Dill Martin, fantastic guy, picking up all sorts of different evidence. Stephen Wayne, you are brilliant guys, and you're showing the truth, and that's so good. And Scott, outstanding, doing your reports and things, and talking to other people on channels. It's so good to get the community together. Your work is amazing. And when you did that video as well about the simulator, absolutely blew me away. Because they are hiding everything now. It's so important to get the message out there. It really is so important. I'm going to go to another cam. This is the Sanibel Island beach cam, and you can see the pinkness reflections on the sea and the land and the beach. Very hot. So it's 11:04 AM and things are boiling up. Because now we're being heated up by the brown dwarf. As our sun is stuck behind that simulator and breaking away, and all chunks coming off it as well. It's so dangerous out there in space on the inner solar system. Government won't tell you nothing. These people sat on the beach benches and they've got their shade there. Sooner or later they're going to want a massive shade. They want a massive umbrella. Because that won't hold the heat next summer, as I said on the other video. It'd be so bright and so dangerously light. So this is a serious situation now, and I hope that then people will get the truth one day. Shortly, I hope they really get the truth. Here is the Fort Myers cam. As I showed you this yesterday, but you can see again it's very dark. Look at the temperature, the time of the day. It's too dark. The darkness on the horizon, and they've sprayed the skies, and people still think that everything's okay. Well, it's not okay. So we're just going to keep hunting the different cams. Because one day, as I said, we're going to get the kill shot. Because these solar flares are billions and millions of miles long, and it takes 8 minutes to get to our Earth. And the Earth's magnetic field, the protection zone, is disappearing. It's dying. One day we're going to get a huge flare that's going to take down everything. Absolutely everything. No power grid. No more driving cars. No more electricity. No more watching TVs. And we haven't been prepared for this. Government haven't prepared us. They've only said a few little things on news media channels telling us what we should do. NASA sent out a video saying basically to look after our pets and prepare for an event. And that was it. There was no other talk about it since then. And these huge bodies are out there. They should be telling us now. Come on. I hope that when you're watching my channel, that I hope that you're listening to me. And others as well. I hope you're watching. Because we are human beings. We live on this planet and we know something's wrong. We've read the history books. We've watched the documentaries. We've seen and known that the past, this has come before. 5 or 6 times before, causing huge pole shifts. Please just tell us. Come on, it's important because we want to save lives. Here we have on this Rio de Janeiro cam, you can see those clouds. The natural clouds are being burnt away. They're not looking after us. They're just basically being burnt up there, heading on to another part of the skies. Later on this evening on this cam, it will start getting really dark. and also you will see the Nibiru system, but many other skies won't see it. As we are tilting back and forwards, like here in Rio de Janeiro, you will notice that the skies look normal. This is what the sky should look like. Other parts of the country it's dim and dark because that simulator is working. And it works for the bigger populated areas, bigger banking systems, big cities. It covers them areas, so we don't get to look up. But also on the right hand side there, you can start seeing the pinkness behind them chem clouds and also other clouds. The skies are a different colour. Here on this cam as well, you can see the Angelo cam, and you can see basically the reflection on the right hand side and the dimness on the left hand side. And the thing is though, it's 82 Fahrenheit. Look, they've got these storm clouds up there. Why are they up there? And that heatness, you know, that's very hot. I believe that HAARP and CERN, they are playing a big part as well behind the binary twin. And I believe behind them clouds is what they would see if it wasn't there. So all over the world as well, we're getting these lowered clouds, these strange clouds. It's so important to show everybody this. Anyway, I'm going to go on a break now, so I'll leave you with an advert and I will come back to you as soon as the messages are complete.
Happiness is a cigar called Hamlet, the mild cigar.
Here on this live Cleveland cam, you can see the pinkness reflections. The reflections are there now. Look on the sea, how dark it is. The pinkness. These reflections are coming in now. And all subscribers know this. It's all coming 100% now. Let's just see how dark it is as well for the timestamp, 11:17 AM. The temperature as well, look, it's just absolutely unreal that them chem clouds get sprayed early morning, and also behind them clouds you've got the heavenly body, Nibiru. Now these pink reflections are from Nibiru. Nemesis is a different reflection, it's like a fireball, it's orange, it's down there on the right hand side in the haze. This is not the reflection from our sun, because our sun is showing a different reflection, a yellow reflection, because of the simulator. It's so important to see the different reflections, the colours. It's all here now. Nibiru is here, 100%. So I'm going to go into the next cam now. This is the Washington Vineyard cam. You can see on the middle of the cam, you can just see the pink reflection from Nibiru, and also that white haze from the binary twin Nemesis as the sun is on the other side. These things are happening now. It's very important that we all look at the cams. And basically, as I said before, there's so many fantastic people that are doing channels and they're showing proof now, because we really need to know what's going on. Look at this CN Tower cam. You can see where the mist and the chemtrails and all the smog and everything, and also the darkness. It's all to hide all these heavenly bodies. We're being fooled by media and the government, and we really need to look at the all the cams. I'm going to go to the UK cams now and have a look at the UK to see what's going on there. So I'll be back shortly. Here also, here on the Newquay Harbour cam, you can see that haze on the horizon. That is the Nemesis reflection, the darkness as well. But in front of that, you've got them chem clouds, where those hammerheads are flying them turbine planes and they're spraying the skies all through the day, right up there, thousands of feet high, above the grey clouding. So we're catching the system there. So I said before, if them chem clouds were moved out of the way, we would see it, all of it. So it's happening all over the world. These horizons are here now. On this Cornwall cam, Padstow tide times, you can see where they chemtrail on the horizon. Can you see that? That silvery haze and the darkness as well on the land, and also you've got that reflection from the binary twin and the darkness above. Now something huge is causing that shadow up to the top right hand side. It's very important And also I need to keep an eye on this dark shadow, because some of it is reflecting huge from the inner solar system now. Here as well you can see the binary twin, the reflections on the left hand side, and the darkness as well. This is another Cornish cam, and you can see how people are walking around and they can see that it's getting darker. And basically we're being tilted back and forward, but you can see just below the Nemesis reflection, you can see Nibiru, the pinkness there. Also the sun is coming down a bit further on to the left. So it's important that we get to see all the different cams from all over the world, because we are being lied to by government. There's no doubt in it now. And also contacted news media as well again today, and I got no luck again. They just don't want to know. This time I had the phone put down on me. I just don't understand why they're not letting the cat out the bag, so to speak, because the lie has got too big now by the government. It's only the time when people start looking up and noticing that we've got more than one sun that's out there reflecting. If you look at the top right-hand corner, top left-hand corner, see the line on the left-hand side. There's something reflecting there on that top line at the edge on the right-hand side. Just going to zoom in on that area just to check what's going on up there. I can see a movement up there. Can you see the movement? It's really there now, you see, and it's so important that we get to look at this. I'm going to get some clearer footage on this situation as well as we progress. Get some more equipment so I can get more of a high definition quality of what's going on these cams. Here's another weather cam. This is the one that's important as well, the Land's End cam in Cornwall. You can see there on the left hand side you've got the rainfall radar, the lightning strikes, the shipping forecast, the Met Office, 5 days charts, and also you've got the wind tracker, the Atlantic swell and more ocean buoy data, the night sky, the space weather. It's all there. Everything's there to look into. And also, as I said before, Mr. John Moore, fantastic man, that's got a brilliant channel running right now, and he tells the truth. He's a proper true truther. And you can see here, when it clears up on this Land's End cam, we're going to see Nibiru. I'm sure of it. We're going to see the binary twin here on this video, on this live cam. You can see there behind those clouds, them grey, silvery, hazy clouds. Look on the horizons and also the darkness. And as I said before, what Mr. John Moore said as well about that huge pocket of water that's under there. The thing is, though, when we get the shift, all that 8 miles of water is going to come out that pocket, and it's just going to cover our UK land. And the government know this, and they can't do anything about it. It's going to be a huge natural event that's going to happen soon. The binary twin is there behind them chem clouds. You can see the different reflections. Over to the right hand side you've got the sun reflection with a simulator. To the left the red reflection is completely different. This is the coronal hole. Now the thing is as well, it's important to keep tracking this for you subscribers, because the solar flares are coming up and coming through huge, massively. It's so important to keep an eye on this activity every single day. So once the activity gets much more stronger, I will come back to you and show you the truth of what's going on. This was taken from a Russian photographer. Now the thing is, though, the Russians are calling it the sun pillar, which we know it's not the sun pillar at all. We know it's the binary twin, Nemesis. The reflections are there on the horizon. This is not the sun pillar. The government and media are trying to come out with all sorts of different names and tricks to try and disguise the truth. This is a true image of the binary twin. But as again, lots of people believe the media because they've basically run with the media lies all through their lives. And it's so important that we get the truth, because here we have it. 100% it was captured by a guy in Russia. So important to get the truth out there. This image tells 1,000 stories. It's so important because basically, as I said before, that Steve Olson and Wayne have picked up other false media lies, hiding the truth. coming out of all this situation about storms out there in space and the waves, and also, lots of things happening. But the thing is, though, it's all down to the binary twin, Nibiru, Nemesis, Hellion, and the moons. It's all here. Here is an aurora forecast chart. And as I showed you this before, now these solar flares are coming in very, very rapidly. Every day it's hitting our poles. And once the poles shift, because this is how it starts, this is what causes the poles to shift as well. When all these flares attack us because the binary twin is attacking and agitating our sun, the sun is just basically cracking up. It's actually causing all sorts of strange patterns of weather, and the solar flares are coming in at rapid rate, hitting our cold parts of our planet Earth, and also other parts of the world as well. We're all being affected because the Earth's core is actually being hugely affected by this solar flare activity, with the Earth having earthquakes all over the world now. Huge, huge earthquakes. This also is an east-west magnetic field vector. The rate of charge and change, you can see the different timestamps and months and everything. It's a space weather NOAA forecast system, and also it just shows you the events around what's happening around the sun right now. So it's, as I said before, it's important to keep an eye on all this, all the charts and everything, because it's all happening now. As I said before, changes of the sun, changes of the binary twin, it's all coming now. This is the breakwater and barrel rock butte cam. As you can see on the horizons, you've got that reflection. The one on the right is more redder to the one on the orange side. The orange side is Nemesis, and also the pink reflection, Nibiru, on the right. So careful to watch this cam. This cam operates every 5 minutes. You can see how dark it is, and also they put these thick chems on the horizons. I've witnessed them do this. I've seen 5 or 6 planes on the horizon spraying the sky so we can't see the binary twin coming. It's about time now that government should tell us. We need to know. It's so important because so many people need to prepare. Here is the Carnegie weather cam as well, based down in south in Cornwall. Look how dark it is, and the darkness of the sky. And there is the reflections. Now look how they paste the sky with all these chemtrails. You can't see nothing. The lines are they're too dark. Everything's dark. And also that massive shadow on the right hand side. It's all happening now. All these horizons are showing the proof of the darkness, especially on the USA cams and also here in the UK. And I will do Australia cams, and I will do Africa cams, and most parts of Europe, Ireland, and many parts of the world. I'll catch all the cams. I've had reports come in from the Rio de Janeiro cams, are very, very spectacular as well, showing a system. So it's just getting each footage, everything out there for you subscribers to see what's going on. Here is the Para cam. Now look at this, very interesting. You can see them chem clouds above on the right hand side. It's getting very dark as well, but you can see a huge celestial body that's there on the left side, and then you've got the Nemesis on the right side, the reflections. It's absolutely spectacular to see these images. It really is. And also, if Chris Potter's watching, it's here. It's here, Chris, now. There's no doubt in it now. The binary twin is right here in our inner solar system. You can see just there on the right hand side as Nemesis trying to cut through them chem clouds. The reflections are here. We are tilting at a rapid rate now. We are completely tilting, and it's so important to get the message out there because, as Prep Aussie says, we are in a different situation now where Earth is being tilted and the magnetic pull from Nibiru is absolutely dragging us now. So important to check all the other media to show that they are telling the truth. You know, the WikiLeaks and all the other sort of like underground media news, to read them, you know. And also they're being They're being hammered by shills and trolls. They're also the government are slamming, trying to close them down. Their web pages, Nibiru News and Planet X News and stuff. It's so important that we go to them channels and look at their work as well, because the only thing is they slap loads of all these disinformation leaflets and things on their screen to try and cover up the truth. But the skies don't lie. As you can see, the skies are showing the truth. The binary twin is coming. And you can see those chem clouds moving as the system's coming. You can see the redness on the water as well. So important that we see all of what's going on. Here I'd like to show you this cam as well. You can see just the pinkness above them, above that hill on the horizon, and how dark it is. The pink reflections on the sea. As I say, it's all over the place. And also this blackbird on the fence. We don't want to be stuck on the fence, do we, about the situation that's incoming? So that's not be the blackbird. That's be the real people to prep with before this all happens. It's so important that we stock up. It really is. Because when the power grid goes down, that's us. Finished. We'll be back in the dark ages. So anyway, I'm going to go to the next cam. Here on this angular cam, you can see that yellowness again on the beach and also on the skyline. The lowered clouds as they're being pushed down. And many people around the world need to know that this is a real true event that's coming. And also give me some time, because I will do that presentation. I'll sort that out. And I said to Scott Nibiru Planet X channel, I said to him that basically we will put monitors up so we can have the people from all over the world that are doing fantastic channels, get them on screen so we can talk through everything through the presentation. There's not going to be a massive hall, you know what I mean? It's going to probably about 200 or 300 people, you know, who's kind subscribers in the UK as well as around the USA and around the world. We're getting emails from Japan, Italy, Russia. I have to translate them to read the emails as well. From all over the world, we're getting emails. Fantastic subscribers out there now that are slowly starting to understand. Well, they know that the skies have changed. They know it. It's too dark. That reflection from that simulator is giving it away now. Do you remember me showing you this reflection on this Iceland cam on the other videos as well? It was down the bottom corner. But here it is now. It's on the left-hand side of the screen. So something up there in the skies is reflecting on the left-hand side. It had travelled. It's travelled to the left. So it's so important. I'm going to keep checking this cam as well, because I believe that there is a heavenly body that's lurking. And I caught this image, these green and brown colours up at the stars the other night. It's so important that we get all the information in. I definitely saw that heavenly body you see there on the right hand side. So it's important we see all these different things that are going on around the world. Here is the Chile cam, but the thing is, so I've noticed this. They blur out cams, they cover everything up, the government, the media, they hide everything. When the truth is showing, they will block the cam. This cam has been in operation for many, many times, and I've seen some interesting objects on this cam. Very red skies they have out there. Anyway, so I'm going to keep looking at this cam. They turn cams off all the time. Here again is the Bermuda cam, and you can see those reflections on the horizon and pink reflections. So I'm going to just keep looking at this cam for you every single day. Looking at it and looking at the pink reflections, and sooner or later we're going to see a round object right close coming towards our planet Earth. As I said, those objects are in our inner solar system now, getting very close. They're travelling towards our Earth from the Sun now. It's time. Anyway, so good night. Take care. Thank you for watching the cams tonight. And I will get back to you again later on with some more footage. Respect to all subscribers and viewers and all the channels that are doing so much hard work for us to see and look at the proof of what's going on around the world. So respect to all of you. From Matt Rogers.